welcome to Sporting Jibberish. I'm Jibberish.
I'm Jonathan.
And we're in different surroundings, Luffers.
I'm sweaty still.
Still sweaty, right. For you guys that sat there looking, what is the big F for? The big F is for Footlab. But before we go into that, we are going to be talking a little bit about Premiership. Jack's got something he wants to discuss with regards to the test match. Just a certain something happening this weekend. Come on, City, please mess up.
Spurs.
But
Don't
yeah,
mess up.
we'll start with our sporting week. So where are we at the second in time, Jack?
So we are in Footlab, one of their, I don't know, like their function rooms, I guess. A Footlab in Dubai in Sports City. So anybody in Dubai who knows Sports City, if you think of kickers in the big football dome, we're kind of at the bottom end of that, the car park end of it, in a fairly new facility, although Paolo said it's been here a year actually.
Yeah.
But yes, a Footlab. So it's an indoor football skills facility, I think we describe it as. And well, Stu, you're the football.
I'll tell you what, we don't even need to describe it because what we've done is we've done a little bit of a challenge this week. So what we're going to do is every week or every couple of weeks, we're going to do a little bit of Spurs, Liverpool or Jack Stew challenge. So I organised today, so our challenge today was Footlab. So there's a whole host of events, and rather than me tell you anything else, we've actually got one of the Footlab staff on interview with us and a little promo video about exactly what happened today. So let's go over to Stu. Come on, let's get them legs going. Hi guys, we've just been doing the Spurs versus Liverpool challenge. Happy to say Liverpool won as per usual. We've got Luke here from Footlab. He's going to tell us a little bit about the events that we've just done.
Yeah, so today we did the 4 individual stations. We got the technique, we got the speed, the kick power, and the kick accuracy, and then we moved on to the group stations where we got challenge, we've got foot volley, street soccer, and our 5-a-side.
Yeah, and as you can see, we've had just a small workout. Jack looks a bit like the same colour as Luke's top.
I'm very ready to sweat. It was good fun though, but I have to say, the experience in the team games.
Yeah, all about experience, don't you? Which we'll later talk to Harry about, but not worries. But if you guys want to get involved, come down to Footlab. We are based in Sports City, next to Kickers. If you've ever been to Kickers, I'm sure some of our senior people have been there. But yeah, I would definitely say it's not restricted to little children. We've just had an absolute blast. So anybody from we the poppers all the way to our vets. So if you're out and about, you've got nothing to do, AC'd as well. When the summer's coming, get yourself down to Footlab. After the debacle, I tell you what, thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was great fun.
Great fun. So we do have the results, and we actually have a result card. So from the footage, you will see clips of Harry was in there. So we had to take the 6-foot monster with us, just to keep him happy, really.
Oh, he was a footballer. Then he was a rugby player.
Yeah.
Then he was a footballer.
When he didn't win an
they were
event,
cheating.
when he didn't win an event, it was another sport. And then before an event, he then panicked and thought about different sports. But we have the results in, and in third place, Jack Luffman.
Thanks. I was quite happy with that, though, to be fair.
Out of 3, that's really good
I'd
scoring.
go all right.
So with the Stu and Jack challenge, Stu's won this element, which thankfully,
But it's your sport.
it would have been a disaster, wouldn't it, if it hadn't been the other way around. But the more importantly, who won between Stu and Harry? Well, Harry, as you can see, won quite a few of the events. So unfortunately, I won! Get in there. He is not happy.
He's sat in another room there, sulking.
He's proper sulking. He's complaining about how he won this event and he won that event. But the most fun I probably had was the team event.
To be fair, we should win all 3, shouldn't we?
Well,
I missed the sitter.
I wasn't going to mention that.
I don't know, I'm big enough for ugly. They've told me I'm done.
But yeah, the first game was like this squares passing. We're going to show you video footage of that, but Jack had the camera facing the wrong way. Well, let's just say his performance with the camera almost matched his performance in the square.
Yeah, I won my best game now.
But then we won at the head tennis
And the street
and the street soccer. Experience wins over youth every day of the week. But lots of fun. So if you're about and you've got a group of people and you've got nothing to do, well worth a visit here.
You're going to tag in Footlab and thanks to Luke and Paolo, and I didn't actually grab them. The coach, because the coach goes around with you. He was good. Did you hear what he said?
He reckons he got the 140.
141 he said, and the record was 142 kilometres an hour.
I'm not having that.
What did you reckon?
108. I think I've got the record, the line.
91.
But
140 is some going.
Yeah, some hit. Anyway, great fun. Lovely fun. Look forward to the next challenge, and we'll find out what that is next week.
Next time,
we'll see. Yeah, he keeps saying that. You
machine.
can't ball, mate. So you can't use a machine to fire it at me.
Well, we've been using machines today.
We used a ball, man. Right. Anyway, recap.
He's backing out already.
Recap last week's football results. Just going to quickly whip through them. You managed to beat Burnley with what can only be described as a shocking decision with regards to the penalty.
Penalty, 1-0, Harry Kane, off we go.
Yeah, if Burnley get relegated on that, I feel really sorry for them. Next result, Villa 1, Palace 1, nothing really either team playing for. Leeds had an opportunity to try and get themselves out of relegation place, but unfortunately only just managed to equalise in the last minute to draw the game 1-0 at home to Brighton.
The goal, did you see the Leeds goal?
Yes.
Did you see the little bit of skill by is it Galdar or whoever he's
and then he lifts it to the back.
He dinks, the lad started because he dinks over on the bar. Absolute class that. But Leeds are going down for me.
Well, I was going to ask you that at the end of this, but he's gone early. Watford continued their terrible form. Leicester City beating them 5-1. In what can only be described as game of the day, so West Ham took a 2-0 lead against City, only to be pegged back, and City drew the game because Mahrez missed a penalty. And last time he missed a penalty was the season that City lost the league to Liverpool.
Because he missed it at Anfield. Did he hit the
No,
bar?
he went about
Did
20
he
foot
go over?
over the bar. I think they're still trying to find it in Liverpool. It's not come down yet.
Strange decision that when De Bruyne's on the pitch.
Also, there's elements of coincidences just popping up all over the place now. Could City bottle it on the last day? Other games on that day, so Wolves won, Norwich won. Everton start the game really well for the first 15 minutes, get a player sent off, then another player sent off later in the game, end up losing at home to Brentford 3-2, which at the time put them in the quagmire. Then we went to Monday evening, so Newcastle beat Arsenal, which was probably the best result for you in the weekend.
I was going to stay up, then didn't. So I can't watch it, so I went to bed, and of course when the alarm goes off at 5:15, I checked it, I was straight up. Yeah. And first person I saw at work on Tuesday morning, and I followed him round for about an hour.
That does not surprise me. And then Tuesday evening, so Liverpool travelled to Southampton with 9 changes from the previous game and win the game 2-1. Although there was a bit of a Southampton onslaught for the last 5-6 minutes, which happens in whatever league you play in. If you've not killed the game,
particularly in the Premier League, I think.
But Liverpool held on to keep the title challenge alive. Then went to, as we are considered, we'll record this on Friday, this is obviously go out to you guys on Saturday, but last night, so Everton saved themselves, having been 2-0 down, come back, Michael Keane goal with Charleston, and the long for injured Calvert-Lewin pops up with the winner to win the game 3-2, securing Everton. And the scenes, there's 2 things I want to talk about, it's the scenes from the Everton fans. I get the fact that they are so relieved more than anything else, but somebody now has got to look at the board, the director of football, and say what has gone on. We have spent so much money, and yet we've just scraped out of relegation.
Yeah, I think it's a legacy of 2 or 3 years. I don't think you can lay it on Lampard as such. I think it was a big job for him. I think to begin with, I think even last night I didn't watch it. I read the reports, and got a friend actually from Woodall who's a big Everton fan, so on Twitter he was like, "What are we doing?" You know, that I don't think Lampard really know how to go about it. You know, because I think he was about 5 at the back, 2-0 down. But you've dead right, director of football will have a look at that. But apparently, and I'm really glad to hear it, and it's been coming a long time. I hope you can get. But he brought Dele on, didn't he, at half time? And apparently, we're reading all the reports, he changed the game. He was outstanding, like proper.
Old school,
yeah, which I hope that's right. I hope it's not just a flash in the pan, and I hope that he gets a game, does well. I'd love to see him play a score at Arsenal on Sunday or whatever. But so Everton, they shouldn't be down there, should they? And they can't afford to be. They reckon that the new stadium's going to be ready in 2024. It's 18 months away.
You'd argue they spent as much as some of the bigger teams in the Premiership over the last few years.
Who have they bought who's any good? I mean, Digne is one of them, but they've got rid of him. Yeah. He's got a guest. You're alright, come in, you're okay.
No, he doesn't want to come in. Fancy
Digne is one of them, they've got rid of him because of a spat with Benitez. Yeah. And after that, I mean, I've always rated Gomez, but I think his big break for his leg is
he kind of came back into there, but he's just an aging player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But,
so anyway, they're safe. So and Burnley were winning 1-0, weren't they?
They went 1-0 up early doors and finished the game 1-0. But what I did want to cover before we move off Everton is the fan with Vieira. One, why would you go near Patrick Vieira? The guy's a man mountain. And 2, I know Vieira's going to get in trouble for this, but an element of me says he's probably got what he deserved.
Correct, and that's on the back of the
Billy
incident, Shaw, which the guy's been sent down for, rightly so. The incident last night, and I've only seen it a couple of times in a short clip. It looks to me like Vieira is taking it on the chin, so to speak. Like he's not bothered, and then all of a sudden something clicks in him now.
I feel that the guy says something. He's almost like this, and then as he says something, the guy turns to walk away. Yeah. It's almost like a last minute, whatever he says, that then that triggers.
Yeah, and you have to think.
It's a great volley, by the way.
Yeah, you have to think whether it's racial or something. It's something anyway that's triggered him. Yeah. Whether it's racial, whether it's something about his mum or his wife or something. But Vieira will get in trouble for it. Should he? Probably still, but
I think there's no escaping. He's going to get himself in trouble.
I did listen to Trevor Sinclair this morning on TalkSport, and I agreed with him. So there's got to be while I don't think you can, like those kind of pitch invasions, you can't stop when there's like 15,000 on get on the pitch.
Yeah.
However, it's got to be something more we can do because
take 3 points off Everton.
Yeah, well, because if we're not careful, there will be. I think he said blood on people's hands, and I think he's probably right.
Yeah, definitely. As you briefly mentioned there, Burnley actually drew with Villa, having been 1-0 up, which keeps it down to the last day. I think the exciting thing is that we've got potential championship winners on the day, top 4 places, European spots, and now relegation. I don't recall it all ever been this open. Yeah,
definitely. But I've heard a whisper that the real, is it Scudamore, still the chairman of the Premier League, is taking the real trophy to the Etihad. But there is
one. But it's not that they're not that far away from each other, are they? If you parked it halfway between.
Well, are you at home?
No, we're at home to Wolves.
No, you're home to Wolves. Yeah, so apparently there's a real one.
There's an IKEA halfway between Liverpool and Manchester. Just pop it there.
Anyway, and then obviously, Spurs need a draw. I'm a Spurs fan for 30 odd years or 41 years or whatever. I'm not counting my chickens. I'm telling you now, I'm not counting my chickens.
Right, so I'll just.
But if we cannot get a draw at Norwich, we may as well give up.
Right, so quickly, who wins the league?
As much as I'd like to see a bit drama, Man City.
Okay, who gets 4th place?
Spurs.
Who gets? We're not bothered with the 5th, 6th, 7th position, but who gets the relegation place?
I think Leeds go.
Leeds, right, okay, you heard it here on the podcast. But what we'll do is we will move on to your quick bit of cricket news with regards to the test.
Yeah, so they've picked the test side, the test doors a struggle. Picked the squad for the first test match against New Zealand, which starts first week in June. And obviously, I think I wasn't completely surprised with the fact basically it's not much different to what we've had previously. I think lots of the people are slightly more disappointed that it's not a bit more radical, but I think that it never was going to be. I think that both Stokes and McCullum I think it looks like a squad that's giving particularly the batters another chance and saying you can have one more chance under our wing. They probably think, we're going to play New Zealand, we're probably going to lose anyway. So we may as well go with who we know a little bit and then give them another opportunity. And if not, there are 2 new caps. Potts taking the wickets and Durham probably might play, actually. And then young Harry Brook from Yorkshire, who I don't think will play with a spare batsman. I think one 2 were disappointed. My only disappointment is that they've not picked Parkinson, the leg spinner for Lancashire, who's taken 20-something wickets. So I don't really know what else he can do, which is a worry.
So is that because they don't want to take a spinner, or is that because they don't rate it?
Well, they've got Jack Leach, so they've still got a spinner in there. Whether they play him at Lords in June, that's a whole other debate. Whether they looked at that, and of course we don't know what conversations have gone on. They might have had around the table conversation with Parkinson and said, look, we're not picking you for these 3, but you're in for the South African Test matches over the summer. We don't know that. We're not privy to that. We probably shouldn't be privy to that. But I think England fans don't expect too much too soon. I did watch McCullum's first, I'm not going to call it a press conference, it was his first interview, but it was done by the ECB media team, so it was very gentle.
Yeah, wrapped in cotton wool.
Yeah, but I did like his honesty still. I don't know how it's going to go down with the ECB, but then Rob Key as an MD is not going to toe the line either, so maybe we're stepping into a new era, hopefully, where we can be a bit honest. But I think obviously he didn't get asked questions like why is Parkinson not playing, why is Compton, who's scored another century this week, actually not in the squad, why has Crawley kept his place with Adam and also none of those, which he will obviously get once he's back from India in front of the British media. So, but I do hope that he's as honest, because that's all I expect, to just be honest with people and with the public, because all England cricket fans want is to see us winning cricket games. And if that comes with the side that has lost the last 17 because on the run and wins the next 17, then they won't care.
Yeah.
But at the minute, it just looks like we're just going with what we've got. And what's getting them out of a little bit is that, and they're clever, they've headlined the fact they've brought Anderson and Broad back in, as they should be.
So when's the first actual game?
I think it's the 2nd of June it starts at Lords. So you're looking forward to that?
Can't wait. get some extra sleep in. Right, before we disappear, we finish today. Obviously, fancy football is coming to a head. Jacko has pretty much wrapped it up.
Yeah.
He is, I think, around about just short of 100 points clear with the last weekend. So unless Gwyn pulls something out of the bag, magical, Jacko will be the winner of the world's biggest fancy trophy.
And some vouchers as well.
Some vouchers. But interestingly, the semi-final was finished last night with regards to the last cup games. And Stuart Burkwood, our old friend from Barry Red, has made it through to only play Shrek in the final. The one and only John Luffman has made the final.
Unbelievable.
Right, so here we go. This is the most important question I'm going to ask you today. Who wins the final?
I'm going. My old man. He's retired. He'll be studying the 4 more week. He'll pick his best side.
Oh, well, if that's the case, Shrek, I am hoping to come and stay with you in the summer, but I'm going to pick Stuart. But yeah, come on, Stuart, bring it on for the Stuarts. But yeah, good luck, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed today. Challenge Booth 1, Luffers 0. If there's anybody out there that thinks we've got an actual event that these guys would be really good at and challenge each other, let us know, get involved.
Ski Dubai.
But at the end of the day, Jack,
What do we do?